no-fly list is able to buy a gun. What could possibly be the argument for allowing a terrorist suspect to buy a semi-automatic weapon? This is a matter of national security. Intelligence and law enforcement agencies, no matter how effective they are, cannot identify every would-be mass shooter, whether that individual is motivated by ISIL or some other hate of more than 1 billion Muslims around the world, including millions of patriotic Muslim Americans who reject their hateful ideology. Moreover, the vast majority of terrorist victims around the world are Muslim. If we're to succeed, Islamist ideology has spread within some Muslim communities. There's a real problem that Muslims must confront without excuse. Muslim leaders here and around the globe have to continue working with us to decisively and unequivocally groups like ISIL and Al-Qaeda promote, to speak out, reject discrimination. It is our responsibility to reject religious tests on who we admit into this country. It's our responsibility to reject proposals that Muslim Americans should somehow be treated differently. Because when we travel down that road, we lose. That kind of debate in defense of our country. We have to remember that. My fellow Americans, I am confident we will succeed in this mission because we are on the right side of history. We were founded upon a belief in human dignity, that no matter who you are or where you come from or what you look like or is more powerful than fear. That we have always met challenges, whether war or depression, natural disasters or terrorist attacks, by coming together around our
station. An all-new comedy lineup is next in its entirety on the East Coast and in the Central Time Zone. The Simpsons starts now. I'm Shepard Smith, Fox News, New York.
This has been a Fox News special presentation.
The Simpsons.
Bombing from the air was not working effectively. Secondarily, the president on the operational side here at home said we should have more gun control. That was tried and it failed in the Senate last week. Maybe the president will try another attempt on that. That's going to be a tough slog with the Republican Congress. But the second part of the speech, the one I think the president was most interested in, was the values component of the speech. That the country must come together, that stigmatizing Muslim Americans is not only against American values, but operationally ignorant, because it plays into the ISIS or ISIL narratives and undermines U.S. counterterrorism efforts. That is a direct reflection, Scott, and people here at the White House openly concede this, to the kind of rhetoric the president has heard from some Republican candidates, most notably the frontrunner, Donald Trump.
Major Garrett in the United States. He says Congress should close that loophole. And he asked Congress also to... The president made a major appeal this evening to Muslims to help in the fight against Islamic extremism, and also reminded Americans that Muslims are our neighbors, our friends, as he put it, even our sports heroes and the people who serve in the West tonight on the CBS Evening News. I'm Scott Pelley, CBS News in Washington. Most of you will be returning to 60 Minutes after these messages.